Reliable luxury cars. To the average person, I would seem like I have lost my head. But do some research and there are actually more reliable cars than you think. And guess what? A luxury car can be reliable. They aren't Toyotas, nor are they Hondas, but they are up there. Now, we want to make sure that we aren't wasting our money. To be honest, this list was tough to come up with. There are so many videos out there stating reliable luxury cars, yet they don't truly go in-depth research and find the issues that truly make them not so reliable. So, here are my top 5 reliable luxury cars under 15K. 2009 Lexus GS 450h. Well, this one is Toyota, and I could list every Lexus in my video and have 5 cars easily, but I'm not going to do that. I wouldn't be afraid to buy one with 130,000 miles. However, there are ones out there with under 100,000 miles in our budget. This car has speed and power. These two elements add to the overall quality and luxury feel of the car. The GS 450 can easily pass other cars in comfort. This mid-range luxury car is quiet, quick, and Toyota smooth. You do have to go back a few years to get a good deal, but it's worth it since we are talking about Toyota reliability able to be passed down generations. Now, the issues, I couldn't really find many. But I did more research and found that there were a lot of complaints about the GS 300 and the 350 burning oil from 2006 through 2011. Some reported that they needed to top off 2 quarts every 400 miles, and that's pretty crazy. But this seems due to faulty piston rings. Others said that they took good care of their cars and never had issues, and they are approaching 200,000 miles. So don't grab the 300 series so you can avoid these issues. And please guys, maintain your car. 2015 Hyundai Genesis. We all see the cheap Hyundais crowding the roads. We see them blowing up and catching on fire on the side of the interstate. We see them blowing smoke from the tailpipe as they cut you off while turning left. Yes, this actually happened to me. However, besides those cars, the Genesis is a whole other breed. You can grab a 2015 model with under 100,000 miles for 15K. You can get a bit older one with less miles, you just have to look. Although many may think this thing is a Mercedes by a quick glance, you are very incorrect. The Genesis doesn't keep up with quality, yet it is still a great basic large luxury sedan with power under the hood and a quiet cabin. And it's more reliable. If you're looking for something a bit more sporty, check out the coupe version. The issues. The car has a no start issue when you press the start button. I think that's due to a faulty key magnet. Now, if you have this issue, I highly recommend you use the key itself and press the button with the key, and it should start. The other complaint that I found is dead battery, and it is typical, yet for some reason people report this as an issue. The main electrical issue I found is that the radio won't hold an XM station overnight, which is a funny thing to complain about. I mean, isn't everyone using Spotify and listening to NPR? 2013 Lincoln MKS. The MKS is larger, nicer, faster, and more expensive than the MKZ. It also has much worse gas mileage. If you're wanting to save gas, get the MKZ. But we are talking about the MKS. It has handsome high-class interior, distinctive styling, a quiet ride, and a turbo EcoBoost. Now, I know this is a quick one, but here are the issues. The fuel gauge is sometimes inaccurate and it takes a long time to show the tank was full, but it doesn't happen all the time. The GPS unit freezes. Now, no one uses the car's GPS anymore. That's why we have Waze. It tells us when cops are coming up and it tells us the quickest routes, which I bet your car is not doing that. Unless you have the new 2018, 2019 models that comes with Waze automatically. But they're still using Waze. So get with the times, guys. Finally, there were reports of stalling, and that's due to faulty camshaft sensor, which is a cheaper fix, and relatively easy. Overall, it's a solid, long-lasting Ford product. Just keep an eye on that sensor failing. 2012 Cadillac CTS. Yes, a Cadillac CTS is more reliable than a Mercedes E-Class. More reliable than the infamously reliable Infiniti G37. Why? Because when those end up having the failure that they commonly have, they are expensive repairs. And that's not what I'm preaching in this video. The CTS is such a beautiful car and always has been giving it a double take. And I can only dream of having a CTS V sitting in my garage next to my F-Type drift stank and my tow rig, which is probably going to be a diesel Gladiator. Anyways, the CTS has a beautiful interior and probably the nicest on this list. Let's get to the issues. Check engine light due to gas cap being loose, which is common in most cars. Just make sure the seal around the cap isn't damaged and it should go away over time. Don't freak out. The bulbs may fail, which is something stupid to complain about. The TPS sensor going bad, code P2135, causing reduced power, and it's a straightforward repair, so don't worry too much. The rear axle seal may leak, and that's not a common issue. 2013 Acura TL. Too many people throw out the luxury car title for that Acura TL, and they don't think it's a luxury car. But it is indeed a luxury car, guys, especially compared to its sibling, the TSX. The TL is a beautiful car, and it's a lot more reliable than you think. I bet when you hear the Acura, you think of the car having transmission failure issues, but that was way back in 05. Acura changed its ways. The interior is lined with accent metal and leather interior, and the car is fairly quick. I love the front fascia and the rear end, and I'm sure you do too. The issues: EPS module failing, causing the power steering to fail. This is the only main complaint. Now, keep in mind that these are luxury cars, so it will be hard to find a luxury car with zero issues. Since we are buying basically a new luxury car, we want to be sure that there aren't too many issues because we just spent 10 to 15K on the car. These newer vehicles have so much electrical components, so there are a lot of issues that arise compared to the older luxury cars. It's almost better to lease a new luxury car so you don't have to deal with these repairs. However, there are some outliers, and I have tried my best to find them. Thank you all for your support. Be sure to press that like button if this helped you out, subscribe, and press that notification bell. By now, 2 videos should be popping up. If you have the time, check one out. This is Chris with AutoMotivate. Always appreciate one another. I'll see you next time.